Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing this really simple bronzy look. I'm having one of those days where I just feel low. I feel a little trapped. I'm just not having a good day, and I was talking to my friend whose son is still in the hospital, and she's like, I'm having a good day. I took a shower, I blow dried my hair, I'm gonna try and play with a little bit of makeup. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play with a little bit of makeup. And it sounds very silly, right? That makeup could change how you feel, but it does. At least it does with me. And maybe your thing isn't makeup, maybe your thing is something else. Do that. If you're in one of those moments, if you are having one of those days where you just feel like this is it, I'm done, I'm not having a good day today, change your attitude. Do something that you love. That being said, Christina, I dedicate this video to you. You got this. If you guys want to see how I got this super basic look, let's go. All right guys, I'm going to start off with Strobe Cream in Gold Light. I wasn't going to film today, and then I got a text from my friend who's still in the hospital with her son, and she said, I've had a good day, I took a shower, I blow dried my hair. This is at the hospital, by the way, and I am going to try and get some makeup on my face. I'm in a mood, like I just feel down today, and it could be worse. Not that anyone's situation right now is like ideal, but snap the hell out of it. So here I am. I'm going to be using my Milk foundation. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be using this MAC palette. It's from their holiday collection. And I'm going to take this bronzer shade and just pop it into my crease. This is going to be a really easy makeup tutorial. This is really for those of you that want to look glam and put together but don't really want a ton of product. So the nice thing about the products I'm going to be using today is that you can find your entire face palette here. So these palettes are nice, and you don't need to get a MAC one. There's lots of companies that now offer this kind of product. One that's really affordable and that I've seen quite a bit is the Juno & Co. face palettes. So I would definitely check those out if you are interested in something along these lines. But all I'm doing is just taking the bronzer all over my eye, and then we are going to take a topper just to kind of make this look a little bit more glammed. And I'm just taking this up into this inner corner here. Voila. So today I'm going to be using these new pigments by NARS. The shade I'm going to be using is called Stricken. These are just a pressed glitter, but anything will do. So I'm picking this one because it has just a really pretty bronze finish. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get any fallout. I really haven't played with these yet. So these kinds of products are nice because they just give your makeup a nice finished look without too much effort. You could use a brush, but I like to use my fingers to press this into the lid. And as most of us know, using shimmers with your finger gives you the best payoff. So I'm getting a little bit of fallout from this. I'm just going to take some powder and lay it right under my eyes just to make sure I don't make a mess. And if you're wondering, yes, this is the Blendiful. I never got my refund. Customer service ended up reaching out to me, and they said they didn't even give me the option to request a refund. They just said, your new product is out. So I contacted Tati and I let her know that they're sending me a new one out, not to reimburse me. So I have it. All right, guys, I'm going to take Slam, which is another bronzy shade. This one reflects a little bit more gold. And I'm going to just press this in the center of the lid, just to give this a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to take the first color that we use and just blend to make sure that it doesn't look like it's just been placed in the center there. I want it to actually look blended. Ta-da! And the last shade I picked up was Shakam, which this one is a little bit more of a chunky glitter. I'll show you guys. So this is more of your textured product, and I'm going to take this and then place this in the center. And as you guys can see, this one is chunky. And I'm just taking what's on the cap. So we're gonna have to blend this in because this one looks great. But I wanted to play with these so you guys can see what they look like. This is a beautiful product. You just have to be a little bit more on the careful side with it. Just gonna flick off these bigger pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my palette using that same bronzer. And I'm just going to touch up the crease. So I'm taking Stricken, which is the first shade, and I'm just going to tap around to kind of blend in with that other shade. So the last shade that we used is going to give your eye texture. So it's just another great way to layer and play with the textures and the dimension of your look. You can totally skip it. I just wanted to show you guys what these look like. And now I'm just going to blend with my brush. I think it looks really pretty actually. Again, you're getting just a variety of shimmer and shade and texture. It looks really pretty. So I'm going to take this brown liner by Milk Cosmetics in the shade Bonus. It's just a beautiful brown color. I'm going to take this on the lower lash line. I'm going to take a small little pencil brush and I'm going to smudge this. So I'm going to share a story. I'm going to sound crazy, but that's okay. Yesterday I had to go to Costco. I ran out of milk, and we always need milk in this house because my son drinks a ton of milk. And we went through 3 gallons in the last 2 weeks. So I went to Costco yesterday to pick up milk and some other things, like eggs, things that we went through, bread. I was so scared and nervous. Honestly, I think that what kind of threw me in was, I'm gonna dust this powder off. When I got out of my car, I just saw all these people with masks and I thought, I don't have a mask. People with gloves, I don't have gloves. Oh, I forgot my hand sanitizer and my wipes. And it's a scary time, you know? I needed to pick up some vegetables and stuff also, and people were just lined up, well, really gathered in the areas where I needed to go, and I was just kind of like trying to avoid people. But I was terrified, and honestly, like, I don't consider myself a very anxious person, but I was on the verge of a panic attack. It was scary. It was the first time I'd been out in 2 weeks, and I was scared. So I'm sure that you guys have experienced that feeling, because we're dead smack in the middle of this pandemic, or the beginning of this pandemic, and it's scary. But I made it out. I came home, I had my husband put everything away, and I threw all my clothes in the washer, took a shower, and then came back down. All right, guys, I've added liner, smudged it out, and mascara, and I love the way this looks. I took a little bit of the bronzer in this palette and then used it just to add some warmth, but I'm actually gonna take my Hourglass one. This is in Radiance Bronze Light, and I really love this because it just makes your skin look glowy, and I'm feeling bronzy and glowy, and I'm gonna run with it. I thought about doing liner on the top, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is because I love how soft this is. I'm a fan of the soft glam, what can I say? For my lips, I'm gonna be using Spice Lip Pencil by MAC Cosmetics. For my lips, I'm gonna be using Magic Spell Lipstick by MAC. All right, guys, here is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you are having one of those days where you're just not feeling it and you need a little bit of a push, play with makeup. Create a look, and if you do something, tag me on Instagram. All of my information is listed down below, but let's try and keep the creativity flowing, and even on days where you're just not feeling it, just do a little something. This isn't anything special. It's not anything that you guys don't already know how to do, but I feel a little bit better. So I hope this was helpful. Please be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and like this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.